In a quiet village where red earth met golden sun, life moved in harmony. Women pounded fufu in rhythm. Men tended to their crops. Children laughed as they ran barefoot through the open fields. And at the heart of this village were three best friends, Abeni, Nyah, Zala. Bound by sisterhood, they spent their days side by side, their hands moving in sync, their laughter filling the air. Theirs was a bond unbreakable, a friendship as strong as the mortar and pestle they worked with. But peace is fragile, and all it takes is a single whisper to shatter it. That night, as flames flickered in the village square, the people gathered around the elder, Mama Kintu. Her presence alone commanded silence. She sat still, eyes closed as if listening to something only she could hear. Then she spoke. Her voice was low, steady, unshaken. A great change is coming. The villagers leaned in. Mama Kintu opened her eyes, staring deep into the flames. One of your children will change this village forever, the crowd murmured. But will it be for good or for destruction? That is yet to be seen. Abeni's heart pounded. Nyah swallowed hard. Zala stole a glance at her son, then quickly looked away. No names were spoken, no answers given, but the prophecy had been planted. And once a seed is planted, it will grow. Life continued, but the village was no longer the same. The fufu was still pounded, the crops were still harvested. But something had shifted. Abeni's eyes lingered too long on Nyah's son, Kofi. Zala noticed. Her hands tightened around her child. Nyah's breath caught in her throat. What if it was her son? The prophecy had been nothing but words. But words are powerful, and words, once spoken, take on a life of their own. Then, the fire came. It started in the dead of night. The granary where the village stored its food erupted in flames. Screams filled the air. Villagers ran with buckets, but the fire roared like an angry spirit. Abeni turned to Zala, fear in her eyes. This is it. This is the prophecy. Zala's heart pounded. It must be one of our children. Nyah could barely breathe. Had fate chosen her son? The fire burned, and even after the flames died, suspicion still raged. Dawn broke over the village, revealing what remained. Ashes, smoke, silence. Then, a voice. Software trembling. I just wanted to see what fire could do. Little Kofi. Tears streaked his dirt-covered face. His tiny hands clutched a charred stick. Gasps filled the air. The truth had been revealed. But the prophecy had never chosen Kofi. Fear had. The village did not fall. Hands joined together. Walls were rebuilt. And the three women? They stood once more, side by side, pounding fufu. Not just for food, but for forgiveness. Not just for tradition, but for healing. Because in the end, fate had not divided them. It had made them stronger.